Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Women spot your frame from a distance. Women spot your frame, and this is a definite body game video, right? And you know what? Sometimes I've talked about the body game, and every now and then I get somebody in the comments saying, "Well, a woman can't see your body during the winter because you got clothes on." Yeah, you're right, they can't. They can spot your frame. Let me use an obvious analogy or an obvious parallel. When a man is walking down the street and he see that one with a Coke bottle figure, provided she's wearing the clothes as a magnet, meaning the clothes are worn to show her figure, you can see her figure. You can see it from a distance. You can still see it. Shoot, especially in the winter. I mean, remember a few years ago? Women were wearing those thigh-high boots and stuff, those tight-ass jeans, showing everything. You can still see the general shape, right? So if a man can do it, women do it too. Even in a winter coat, because when women are looking at the frame, understand, it's not so much the body, but it's the frame. Like if a man got a V shape or a Y shape, as Cousin T-Tar would characterize it, they can still see that if you got wide shoulders. Even if you got on a heavy coat, they can still see it because, okay, say you got like a big chest, big shoulders and stuff, right? And, a relatively flat stomach. A woman can see that because all she had to do is look at how the clothes are hanging on you. That's the important thing. They can still see it, even during the winter. And really during the winter anyway, even when you're wearing the clothes, if you wear your clothes as a magnet, it's going to draw the woman's attention. Now, let me go deep. People wear their clothes either two ways, either as a shield or a magnet. Now, say a dude got he hit the gym, got that nice frame. But for whatever reason, I don't know, it could be his religion or how he's raised, he wears his clothes as a shield. He will walk, he'll wear loose clothing that don't show off his body as much. She can still get an idea about the frame anyway, regardless, but it doesn't show it off as much, right? Because it's loose. In fact, a good example of that, anybody who saw that movie, Batman versus Superman, The Dawn of Justice, and I saw an interesting tidbit about it. Like the costumers, when, Superman was in Clark Kent mode, they purposely had him in loose-fitting clothing, so it wouldn't show off the frame as much. It still showed off some, but it wouldn't show it off as much. That's wearing it as a shield. But if you're wearing your clothes as a magnet, it's still going to show it. Like if you just wear, not so much, don't wear tight pants, y'all. Don't wear tight pants. But if you wear just some good-fitting pants, maybe of a maybe slim fit or trim fit, and when I mean that is you see the form more, and then you wear a top like if you're wearing shirts, like say you're wearing a dress shirt, right? You're wearing a dress shirt, in a business, some shirt and tie, you can still see the general frame. You can still see the general frame. Instead of don't wear a regular fit shirt. Hey, I worked in retail. I know how to dress folks. Could do some style coaching. But instead of wearing a regular fit shirt, see, regular fits, they not tapered. And actually, regular fits are more for bigger folks anyway, more loose around the waist. Where fitted is more trimmer, or as they used to call it, athletic fit. They can see the frame better. And they still look at the frame. Even if you have on a suit, you still see the frame, because the key to that is how far your stomach coming out. And that's what they're looking at. And the key in general, if you got, like, say a suit again, right? You in a full suit, it could be it could be just a regular suit or a 3-piece suit or something like that. And it's tailored. The woman can still see the frame. She can still see the frame. Now, she can't see what's underneath. And in fact, that can be actually seductive to a woman. That can actually be seductive. She see, oh man, he got a great frame. I mean, she ain't gonna say that word, but she'll think about it. It's like, oh, good form. It'll actually turn her on, because then she'll start thinking about what's underneath. She'll start thinking, all right? She'll start having an imagination. Oh, okay, if I get those clothes off, what I'm going to see? You know? And they spot that from a distance. See, here's the thing. And in fact, shout out Cousin T-Taw again. I'm gonna tell you what, go over to Cousin T-Taw's channel, sub him, get his book, The Seduction Scriptures, because he talk about that in there. When a woman's approaching a man, like, and this is something he talk about it there, but it's something I've always known. A lot of times, like a lot of dudes they really big on approaching a woman, right? They see a woman, they approach her and everything, shoot their game, shoot their shot and whatnot, right? And they think they doing something. Let's be real, that woman spotted him from a distance away, and by the time he gets up on her, she's already decided, she already placed him in a category, what she gonna do, how she gonna respond to him. That's because she spotted him from a distance. Fellas, let me give y'all just some real life game. Just some real life game about how women behave. They always scanning around. They always looking at men. And sometimes even when they looking at a man, they ain't necessarily choosing him. They just checking him out. They always checking out a man. Shit. And you could be driving down the street. You drive past some women, they at least gonna look. And they ain't looking at the car. They looking at your face and everything. They looking at something. And they make a decision right there. They might smile or whatever. Right? Because the women always looking to be aroused. So they looking at what they can see of you. And they always looking around. When they walking down the street, they always checking out the men. So when they about a block away, you might not see her. But trust me, she already saw you. Now, if a woman sees you from a distance and she likes your frame, trust me, she gonna make it easy as hell for you to talk to her. In fact, she might even walk in your path. She might walk slow. She might pause somewhere and then act like she ain't really see. She'll act like she ain't see you. And she'll act like if you approach her, think, yeah, I pulled this woman and all of this. She saw you from a distance. She already knew, Trust me. I remember when I was in school at American, right? And I met this young lady. Well, fine. Me and her keep up. We still keep up to this day. All right. But I remember I saw her and approached her, started talking, we went out and all that. And then, that was before I hit Body Game. And then, we got together about a year later after I hit Body Game. That was all over. But I remember we were talking and she said, oh, yeah, I already knew about you a year before we met. I saw the first time, but she already seen me, knew about me, asked around about me, told me who I went out with and everything. But yeah, just understand that about women. They spot you from a distance and they already decided. And when they looking at you, they're looking at your frame. They're actually looking at your style of clothes too. Cousin T-Taw talk about this in the seduction script, is try to ascertain your class level, how much money you might be making, all of that stuff. I know a lot of people say, oh, well, the money don't mean anything. Yeah, it do. Like, let me be clear on that. In fact, yeah, I'll talk about that another time. But anyway, right? They always checking you out from a distance. Always. Then they can spot your frame from a distance. That's why your style is important in how you show it. Even if you lift and all of that. Now, you don't have to be walking around in muscle shirts or something, but if you got a nice shirt that is fitted to your body, and it don't have to be no super tight thing. It just gotta hang right. All right? Your clothes hang right on you. Trust me, they can spot that, and that's all they need. So anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.